Everybody wants to win more in sports betting, but the most important part is having a process and data that you can trust. That's what we provide for you automatically at Probably every single day, where we take the top sportsbooks around the world, the ones with $50,000 bettors, the ones with $100,000 bettors. We use our data to find the best bets. And yesterday that uncovered a gem. Tomas Nito hit it plus 1,000. So all these other things out there touting parlays and bullshit, we're hitting just home run bets for plus 1,000. And I put us up over 6 units yesterday. Let's keep it rolling forward today. Your top 10 MLB bets for Tuesday, May 21st. And it starts off with the man, the thumbnail, Clark Schmidt, under 6.5 strikeouts. According to those top sportsbooks around the world, this is a 50% probability of Clark Schmidt going under 6.5 strikeouts today. Best bet right now is at plus 110 odds. If you combine that with the probability, the win rate times the win amount, minus the loss rate times the loss amount, you get our probably score, an EV calculation, an ROI calculation. It says this bet will win you 6% more money than it'll lose you if you're played infinitely. So probably score 6 here for Clark Schmidt under 6.5 strikeouts at plus 110 odds. And at plus 110, 50% probability, it's like the sportsbook paying you 10% vig just for taking that bet. Padres under 1.5 in the first half today, a 43% probability of this one hitting. Best bet right now is at plus 150 odds. Once again, you combine that with the probability, win rate times win amount, minus loss rate times loss amount. That's the most important math formula you'll ever learn. And I'm sorry to the Pythagorean formula. I'm sure that one rolling over in his grave is old whoever made the Pythagorean form. This is what I get for saying Pythagorean. Anyway, plus 150 odds. Padres under 1.5, first half team total. See what else we got here? Today's setting, another Clark Schmidt one. Today's settings, by the way, 4 plus probably score, 40% or over probability. Normally, when we don't have enough markets at 4 plus, I will knock it down to a 2 plus probably score because we are generally at a 12 to 20% ROI for every sport for all bets with a 2 plus probably score in the app. So something to keep in mind there. If you do hop in for yourself, take advantage of it at probably.com/subscribe with that promo code FIRST for half off your first month or your first year. We've got Brian Wu wooing his way to under 4.5 hits allowed. 53% probability here of Brian Wu under 4.5 hits. Best bet right now is at minus 105 odds. Once again, combine with the probability, get yourself a 4.3 probably score for Brian Wu under 4.5 hits allowed. So a pitcher's duel, perhaps, in Yankees-Mariners. We can only hope. We're trying to load some more bets here. We got Garrett Crochet under 15.5 outs. A 53% probability of Garrett Crochet going under 15.5 outs. The best bet right now is at minus 104 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 4 probably score for Garrett Crochet under 15.5 outs in Blue Jays versus White Sox. Now I'm just excited to get to home runs, especially with names like Brandon Pfaadt under 17.5 outs. 50% probability of him to go under 17.5 outs today. The best bet's at plus 110 odds. Once again, it is rare to see inefficient lines like this on DraftKings. I have to point out, DraftKings generally the most efficient book at squeezing the juice out of everything, like your local Jamba Juice. But 50% probability plus 110 odds, 4.6 probably score for Brandon Pfaadt. I hope that's how you say his name. I've not heard anybody say Brandon Pfaadt out loud before. Brandon Pfaadt under 17.5 outs and Dodgers D-backs. This correlates with our wait, actually, no, this doesn't correlate, right? Because we took the under on his strikeouts. Well, he could get the outs without getting strikeouts. It's okay. 50% probability plus 112 odds. We got to take this. Clark Schmidt over 17.5 outs. 50% probability of Clark Schmidt to go over 17.5 outs today. The best bet right now is at plus 112 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 6 probably score. And once again, 50% probability plus 112 odds. It's like the sports are paying you 12% vig for taking this bet. This is actually a very mathematically advantageous bet. I think that's a coin toss. You're getting plus money on it. Those are always bets that are going to look good. And obviously, the probably data will tell you the specifics. But in general, those are always going to be good bets. All right, let's see what else we got here. Might have tapped out the highest EV bets we have. Okay, here we go. Griffin Canning under 4.5 strikeouts. A 62% probability of Griffin Canning getting under 4.5 strikeouts today. So pretty high probability. Best right now is at minus 135 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself an 8.1 probably score for Griffin Canning under 4.5 strikeouts. Got our boy Garrett Crochet already. I feel like it's almost home run time. I'm going to get a few more higher probably score ones if we could. All right, I think we hit all these. Let's drop the probably score to 2. See if we could scoop up a couple more here in that same 40% plus probability range. We got Adrian Hauser under 3.5 strikeouts, 65% probability that he throws for under 3.5 strikeouts today. The best bet's at minus 170 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 3 probably score for Adrian Hauser under 3.5 strikeouts. I think too, one thing with probably that I don't talk about enough here, besides asking you guys to like and subscribe right now, if you're watching this video, please help us out. YouTube is not the kindest of videos that come out when there's actually market data for sports betting. They want videos to be done at midnight the night before, at fucking 11 p.m. the night before, when people don't know what they're talking about. Then it drives me nuts. We wait to this time so there's actually market data to work off of, because that's what you should be doing in betting. Point being, though, your support does matter a lot here for these videos. If you enjoy this content, even if you just want to enjoy the free bets that we gave you from Probably, which even though you can get more for yourself at probably.com or the 7-day free trial of Probably on the App Store that I'll leave in the pinned comments, I just really need to point that out every video. I feel like now, because it drives me nuts, man. Like, people out there got to get their content early because you got to get your views in, but ultimately, does it help you as a viewer? You can decide, but I tend to think not. Yusei Kikuchi under 5.5 hits allowed, a 57% probability of Yusei Kikuchi go under 5.5 hits allowed. Best bet right now is at minus 121 odds. Combine that with the probability, get yourself a 3.4 probably score for Yusei Kikuchi under 5.5 hits allowed. Hope it doesn't rain so that Kikuchi doesn't get too wet. John Gray. Oof. That's the kind of joke you could bury in a video 6 minutes in when you know people might only watch the first 5. John Gray over 5.5 strikeouts, 51% probability of John Gray to go over 5.5 strikeouts. Best bet is at plus 102 odds. Combine with the probability, get yourself a 2.5 probably score for John Gray over 5.5 strikeouts. And this will be our last one for the lower profitability bets, or the lower, higher probability bets. What we're going to do is we're going to go to home runs. We're going to be lower probability. So Astros Angels under 9 total runs, 57% chance of Astros Angels to go under 9 total runs. Best bet right now is at minus 122 odds. You combine that with the probability, get yourself a 3.4 probably score for Astros Angels under 9 runs. All right, drop that probability, get some home runs. That's me doing Drake. It's honestly as good of a diss track as Drake was. Emmanuel Rivera over 0.5 home runs. 10% probability of Emmanuel Rivera to hit one today. Best bet's at plus 900 odds. Once again, you combine that with that probability, get yourself a 2.2 probably score for Emmanuel Rivera over not. Honestly, this one isn't that good. Let me up the probably score a little bit, because we get higher probably scores on home runs. I don't know that I like the lower probably score home run bets. They're okay. Obviously, they're still mathematically profitable, but if we can get more buffer here on the probably score, I do think that's going to be better for us overall for content. Vaughn Grissom over 0.5 home runs. 10% probability here of Vaughn Grissom to hit one out today. That's at plus 1050 odds. You combine the probability, get yourself a 9.6 probably score. So what we hit on Tomas Nido, can Vaughn Grissom do it again? I hope so. Vaughn Grissom over 0.5 home runs, plus 1050 odds. Jordan Beck to hit a home run today, an 11% probability of Jordan Beck to hit one out. Best bet's at plus 850 odds. You combine that with the probability, you get yourself a 5.7 probably score for Jordan Beck to hit a home run in A's Rockies. Okay, here's a guy that actually hits home runs. Byron Buxton, always a treat when you get somebody who actually hits home runs with a plus EV home run bet. Byron Buxton over 0.5 home runs, 27% probability for him to hit one today. Best bet's at plus 300, so you're not getting that big old payout because he actually does hit home runs with a pretty good frequency. But a 7.9 probably score for this one. Byron Buxton over 0.5 home runs. Let's add one more in. All right, Jose Miranda over 0.5 home runs, a 22% probability for Jose Miranda to hit one today. The best bet is at plus 450. You combine that with the probability, you get yourself a 22.6 probably score. So a very high EV on this one. Our data feels like this is greatly mispriced. The top sportsbooks around the world think this is greatly mispriced. It's the best thing you can do for yourself in sports betting. As I always say here, guys, record this video right now. It's 9:20 a.m. on the East Coast. There's going to be more bets added in, bets taken out as the hours go on, as the days go on, as lineups get updated. So you really should be using probably for yourself as the day goes on. You want to tail all these bets I put in the video? Great. Place it for myself every day. That's how I'm building my bankroll, in particular for DraftKings Best Ball, for Underdog Best Ball, Best Ball Mania, of course, tournament. Do a lot of streams on every day. But really for you guys out there, what I would say is just using this app. Use it let's say it's 9:20 right now. You watch this video at 9:30, check it again at 12:30, check it again at 3:30, check it again at 6:30 before the games tip off. That's really what we should be doing every day for probably. And of course, it's not just baseball, it's soccer, it's basketball, it's tennis, it's hockey, it's WNBA, it's everything that's going on right now. Using market data to find the best bets, what we do for you automatically every day. So do it. Win more in sports betting. There's nothing stopping you right now. If you only take the best bets, you will win more. So check it out for yourself. Probably.com/subscribe. Use a promo code FIRST. 7-day free trial of Probably in the App Store. If you want to check the pinned comment down below, choose your fighter there. Change your life in sports betting. Follow me at Chris Spags. Follow us at Probly app. We'll be back tomorrow with more, guys. So, hey, support us on this journey and we'll support you. It's always a promise here. I'll see you guys soon. Enjoy your days and good luck. Bye-bye.